EA Sports.
That's what they got. So you came here and said you asked like y'all had already had that plan together, my boy. Y'all moving right there.
Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Sampson. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to win.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Trying to get to it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Can anyone catch him? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide out in motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Right, how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You've got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Look, at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He looks that one in nicely. At the 20, he's got space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Alabama 0.
The Vols have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
He's off to the races. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
2nd down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's McCoy. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Made the catch with enough for the first down, but he was out of bounds, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Tennessee 14, Alabama 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Fast motion from the offense. Fires to the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And the ball's moving quickly to the line. Looking for room, it's Sampson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 14, Alabama 7.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Coming after it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Henderson.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 1st down for this offense. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Volunteers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Milroe. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't over,
it was at this moment he
throws
knew.
it away like on
He
that
messed
play
up.
right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense.
You like that, don't my boy?
Down the field, using all of the clock.
Nasty
being
comeback.
smart, getting the big score late.
That
and I
one for
think
the
that
books.
one should do it.
Man, that was
Yes, sir. That was for the book.
incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
That was
And
for
you
the
have
books,
to
my
dial in
boy.
at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but
GG.
in the clutch, when you need it the most, you got to put possessions together. You got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,